Got a mailbag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. All right. Doesn't say. What the hell is this? MPU 6050. These are gyroscopes. 2 of them. They're the same. GY 521. 2 of them, and they sent, I guess, a free gift. Some kind of electrical tester. The light bulb in it. This is the one, the ones you have to touch ground or something. Yeah, I don't know about that. Next. Doesn't say. FBI. No idea. Some kind of terminal blocks. I think these are terminal bridges for DIN rail jumpers. Yeah, FBI 10.6. 10 position, size 6. These should be generic, and they should fit. I think it's Molex. DIN jumpers. We'll find out for sure. Next, UK 2.5B. I'm just going to leave this in the bag. These are a bunch of DIN rail jumpers. They go on a DIN rail, and they're just simple pass-throughs, one side to the other. I don't think I have a DIN rail. I don't have a 25 millimeter. I should have printed one out. I don't think I got it yet. So these should go, like that. And I think these, we'll see if these are the right ones. Should be able to break them. Well, these ones you can't break, they're like bus bars, but they kind of go, oops. They should go like that. And then these screws should go down in there. Well, this will come in handy for how convenient. And then that. Get screwed down on there. So what you have is a contiguous bus bar, so you can bring in one connection break it out to a whole bunch. And that's how that works. Oops. And these are just generic, cheap. Real industrial DIN connectors are very expensive. Jeez. Apparently the screwdriver is not that good. So that's those. I'm gonna put these back away before I don't lose them. These weren't very cheap. And these are for a project I'm working on. Some automation stuff. Alright, next, terminal blocks. Okay, these are also jumpers. These ones can be broken. And these are similar, but these ones go in here. And then they would get screwed down with the wire, or you would jump one side and then bring in and then take the rest of them out. You can do it either way. I would probably do it that way so you're not trying to use a wire and one of these. But they're made to just sit in there like that. You put the wire on top and just screw it down. So these are kind of made to have wires. You ever try to put two wires in a terminal jack, they don't really work too well. But this is kind of made for this. It grabs. That's what that is. Wonkio. These are probably for Wagos, EB106. Probably for Wago series. That's my guess. Alright, next. Soldering Flux paste. I've seen these and I never knew what you used them for, but apparently you can make your own flux. And this should be just a block of pure rosin. Well, they gotta put a sticker on it. I don't frickin' know. Bunch of idiots. And it is. So you should be able to melt that or chip it off and mix it with some IPA. Ooh. Yeah, so they just pour it in there. Doesn't smell. I'll have to burn some and see if it smells good. I do have a little bottle somewhere I bought for this. I'll put a chunk in there and dissolve it and see how it works. Service Welding Flux. There's tons of these on eBay, different kinds. Most of them look like that. We'll leave that open. It's a pretty color. All right. Next. Don't know. All right. This is some more industrial DIN rail stuff. This one is I believe it's a grounding lug. So this is supposed to ground to your rail. That must be the middle screw. What if that fits down in there? Yeah, so that middle screw should loosen that up. Yeah. So you put that on your rail, you tighten it up. And that, that's not good. That piece is all messed up. I will have to write the seller about that. Try to fix it. Yeah, that's not good. I'm not going to mess with it right now. I'll take the whole thing apart and try to fix it. And that grabs on. So that's a grounding lug. Put your ground in, ground out. Grounds to your rail. Make sure anything that you attach to the rail can be grounded. Some things have these on the back. So that's what that is. Alright, next. As you can see, I bought a bunch of stuff for this project. Plastic PCB modules. Well, if it's plastic, I don't want to... I need a new blade already. This blade goes bad all the time. I gotta get some new razor blades. These are cheap. Oh, that's broken. I already turned it around. Let's try something else. Let's try this guy. Oh, I hit it, whatever it is. It's like circuit boards. Oh, okay. I know what this is. This is a little LED breakout. It's got a bunch of LEDs, resistors. So if you want to just test some data lines, it's very useful. It's got your resistors already on there. So you just pop that in your breadboard, stick your data lines on there, and you can see what they're doing. Or use them as, you know, status lights for debugging when you don't have a serial console. And this is blue. They have all different colors. It's a really nice little breakout. I'm going to have to make some of these to get some made so I can just make whatever I want. Be good for little bar graphs too. There you go. That's it. Alright, I'll put this up because this needs a new blade. Next, you don't know, was reshipped. These appear to be high power RGB LEDs. Yeah, I need some bright RGB LEDs, so I bought these. Just to see how bright they are. Obviously you need a special board to put these on. I'm just going to wire them up, test them out, just to see if they're going to be bright enough as indicators. I need a daylight RGB indicator that's going to be kind of bright enough to see in sunlight. So let's see how bright those are. I think these are 5 watts. I don't remember. It could be 1 watt. I ordered some 5 and 1 watt and 3 watt. LED chip LED. Oh. Alright, now this must be the 5 watt. This is a RGB LED with a nice heat sink. It's got a common, probably anode. and then your 3. I don't know how you're supposed to solder to that. Maybe this is supposed to sit inside of a board. So you have a cutout in your board and that lays inside of it. Now that should be bright. It's basically 3 LEDs per color. Now these are harder to drive because you got to control the constant current through them all, so you'll need a LED driver to drive that. Maybe I can get away with the WS2811 chip and a couple MOSFETs. Well, 3 MOSFETs. But we'll see. I don't have any. I've never worked with high power LEDs though. That looks pretty cool. Expansion board module. Alright, this is another thing I was looking to do. I thought, well, if one LED is not bright enough, one neopixel is not really bright enough, let's get a little 3 module and see if this is bright enough. And I can kind of build an enclosure for this and try to get the light to combine, maybe with a lens or something. Try that out. Let's go ahead and take those out. I don't need them in the package. I'm probably going to use them both. I like these because they have a little mounting hole in the middle. Very cool. I'm excited to try those. Now we got one more. This is PCB board. And it is a PCB board. This seems to be some kind of nano shield with terminal shield. I was more interested in just getting a board with a bunch of terminals on it. It uses a kind of like a cheap terminal breakout for something else, because you can get these pretty cheap. Of course, it's routed to for a nano footprint, Arduino Nano, I guess, but it's straight through. So you could use it for pretty much anything. Basically put a header on there and a ribbon cable and break out something to terminals. So that's pretty cool. And that's it for now. Till next time. These ones just snap. Looks like they got a Raceway where you can run a wire through there. That's kind of cool. I think that's what that's for. Yeah. It must be what that's for. Or the end caps clip on somehow. These slots right here are for labels. Top slots for a bus bar or for probe testing. I never noticed these before though. I guess that's for running some kind of wire through there. I don't know. I mean, it's clearly a channel. This clips onto the rail. Not very strong, these are. And that's that. I don't know what that groove is for. There might be a third type, a pluggable bridge that doesn't screw down, that slides in there from one to the next. Like there's a jumper that goes from one to one to one. It only jumpers two together, and so you have to have multiples to. I think that's what that's for. I remember buying two of these, but maybe I bought one to keep in my kit and one to put in a project.